When fashion's future vintage experts Byronesque partner with the iconic editor, gallerist, and fashion everywoman Carla Sozzani, the result is Byronesque and the Fondazione Sozzani. It's a collection and campaign that promotes a better future for fashion. My conversation with Ms. Sozzani, trimmed for length, exchanges feelings and thoughts on clothes, connectivity, creative compulsions, and her own necessity to let go for a creative culture to thrive. We hope you enjoy.
Well, the foundation is one of the few, the only maybe foundation that really takes care of culture and fashion, because it was so much part of my life. Actually, I didn't realize I was collecting. I was just keeping, accumulating things that I loved and that maybe I was not even wearing. But I don't know, it's a history of fashion that I was always interested. And of course, at the same time, it's also a journey of my life, like I went from Saint Laurent to Kenzo, to Thierry Mugler, to Montana, Vivienne, Azzedine, Alaïa. And then, of course, with Rei Kawakubo, I changed my vision of fashion. And I started mixing Comme des Garçons with Alaïa, Comme des Garçons with Zora, Comme des Garçons with everything. When I started working in fashion in 1968, so it's now 55 years. And I've been seeing fashion in many different ways because I was an editor of many magazines, I published books. Then I worked with designers very closely in the creation part. And also I created this new concept in retail. In my feeling, my daughter was working with me at the foundation. There is two important parts. One is the education to transfer to the younger generation. My daughter has been supporting young designers for all her career. She started working with my sister at Italian Vogue, when she was very, very young, 23 years. And Sarah is also very, very involved in responsibility. She doesn't want to call it sustainable. So that's where the other part of the foundation makes sense, because we want to encourage the circularity of fashion. We cannot stop consuming, otherwise the society stops. The world stops. So with all this big collection we have, we partnered with Byronesque in this case to encourage people to understand the importance of creation and beauty and quality and timeless in clothes. And the philosophy of Byronesque is very similar in that sense to ours. Editing is very important for them. Editing has always been a very important part of my life. I've always been editing, following my beliefs, following what I believe was beautiful or interesting. It could be a picture, could be a dress, could be a page of a book, could be a text, could be a design piece, a chair. Our life is about editing anyway. We have to make choices every day on everything.
We talked about art in its absence, right? Where if you see the image, you feel a certain type of way about it. You engage with it in a different way than you would if you just read the text. What do you think makes the images so powerful? But then if you see the text, what makes that so powerful as well?
Well, the text they were made by Andrea Mason, and everything was designed by Paul Etherington. So, they made them very powerful already with their design and the words. And the images, of course, are very powerful. I don't know, Byronesque invented it, and I thought it was a fantastic idea.
Can you talk a little bit about Peter Lindbergh?
We knew each other in the very beginning of his career, in the beginning of the 80s, when he was starting his path in, becoming very, very famous, taking pictures with Azzedine and working a lot with Franca for Lei and magazine, where she was directing at the time, working with me for the special issues of Italian Vogue. So, and what was good about him that we had was very generous. He liked to share thoughts. He liked to think how we could spend hours and hours all together, have kind of tables where everybody exchanges feelings and thoughts. He was always a happy person, or if he was not happy, he was showing always his happy side and friendly side. Greatly missed. Well, this is an Alaïa belt. I used to wear it, this one. This also, for me, was one of the difficult things to say goodbye to because it's such an iconic piece of Azadine and it's so meaningful. Well, I met Azadine at the end of 1980, actually. We became immediately friends and I would wear this belt even if I never wore very tight clothes. Also, I always loved it to the waist. It's a little high. It's like a sculpture. Well, now that I see it, I feel a little sorry I gave to Byronesque. This was similar to the first dress he made for me in 81. But this, I always liked the sleeves up there. It's very feminine, this small, it's like a balloon up here.
It's almost like armor too.
Yes.
Is it cashmere? Is it knit?
No, I know it's knits. Azadine didn't like cashmere. No, he detested cashmere. He only did a very small cashmere sweaters collection one time, but he didn't like cashmere. He liked wool, he liked felted wood, and for him, cashmere was too obvious, and no, he never liked it.
Let's look at Nicolas Ghesquière.
Oh, that piece. I remember the collection because I remember it was such an amazing collection.
It was sublime. Oh my God. It was so good. Okay, I'm going to shut up. I'm sorry.
No, it's true. It was an amazing collection. I like, wow, it's like this 18th century feeling.
Yes.
And the colors and the embroideries, the lace, the work. Well, Ghesquière is great designer. I mean, he's he's one of my favorites, actually. This was a piece from the fashion show.
Yes, with the candy cane striped leggings.
Yeah, this is them now.
Were you at the show?
Yes, of course.
I am of the belief that first collection was the best thing he's ever done at the house.
Was for sure one of the most beautiful for me. But the first one was amazing, the jackets and all everything. And this is one of the dresses I love the most. So this was another piece I had the difficulties to give to Jill, but I made an effort to myself to say, if I want to give a message, I have to give the pieces that for me are important. Otherwise, there is no message and there is no meaning. And I love this skirt because there's something like African here. My imagination, maybe in his as well, which are around the belt here. And also I think he makes the most incredible white shirts, and I am a white shirt person.
This was that collection where he had all the gold zipper patina stuff.
Exactly. I have a lot of those.
Okay. Because when I saw this...
You can be tranquil. I have that collection. All the colors, Masai.
I was about to say yes, Masai, yes. I absolutely loved that Spring '05 collection. It was great. When I'm seeing what you donated, I was shocked. Like, she bought this one. Why didn't she buy any of the Masai gold zipper stuff?
Yes, I have them. I'm not ready to say goodbye yet.
This was Sozzani. Never say goodbye to that stuff.
Okay, will not. Well, this is the year that I kept this because I really liked it. My thoughts were elsewhere, but I think this is an amazing piece. Actually, I have another one. I have a second one.
Oh my God. You bought two of them?
Similar.
So this was the other half of it, which was the London punk. The first half was Berlin punk. The second, this one was London punk proper. This was a shocking one. Why are you letting this one go?
Because I have another one with the flowers. One of the two. But, maybe it's coming back. Who knows?
Possibly, yeah. Because this collection was damn near perfect, Mrs. Sozzani.
I know. It's an amazing skirt. I'm trying to do something that makes sense for the foundation. And to do that, I have to give. If I start saying, I'm going to give the pieces, I don't wear the pieces, I don't like the pieces, then it's not the message. It's no message.
Can you talk about being at this show and what you thought, what you felt?
The Broken Bride. I was with Paolo Roversi, actually, at the show. We are sitting next to each other, and we are saying, oh my God, this is going to be fantastic to take pictures of. Because it was so solemn and spiritual, and the location itself was amazing. And Paolo was, and me, myself, it was emotional. That was an emotional collection. Oh, this is a beauty.
Did Franca have a dress like this from this collection?
She had a lot of, actually all the Comme des Garçons, Franca, I have in the foundation. I keep because maybe one day we could do an exhibition or something.
Absolutely.
So this was mine, was not Franca's. But I keep all her clothes. She loved Comme des Garçons very much. But this, I love this dress. The transparencies and the fact that you think you cannot wear because it's of the vinyl.
You have the vinyl pieces from this collection too?
Yes.
And it's easy? Is it not hot at all?
It looks difficult, but it's not actually. And look at the work, it's so amazing. Look at the jacket here. Look at the roses. Roses is something that she really likes. Sometimes on T-shirts, sometimes on jackets, coats. But when you wear something like this, you really wear a piece of art.
Yes, seriously. Like this one, everything was like three-dimensional, just aggressively three-dimensional. I mean, well, that was the thing, right? It was just like, how can I make garments to infinity in that way?
If you look at this, it's what is amazing for me about her work, that how complicated the art to make, She seems everything like it was easy.
So this was the kind of detritus collection, right? Where you had...
This was one of the skirts I used to wear.
Okay.
Most.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. Simple with large sweaters, easy. So it was difficult to say goodbye, but I hope somebody who loves will have it.